Hi friends, I would like to greet you and congratulate you because you are the pioneers that are helping ground 5D on planet Earth. Today I want to talk about a very important topic, okay? Energy exchanges with your twin flame, okay? When you meet your twin, how you exchange your energy? Obviously unconsciously. Obviously through the extreme push and pull, obviously through codependency, obviously through complete unawareness about the process of controlling, managing and exchanging energy, okay, which is the Shiva Shakti union. Okay, the twin flame journey is about learning to master the energy management, is about learning to master the balance of the Shiva Shakti, is about learning to master energy exchanges. That is who Shakti is, after all. Otherwise you're not a divine feminine, because divine feminine has certain standards regarding how she exchanges energy with the people around them. And that is such a blessing in this world, because we are fixing the system. We are not distorting the system in a state of unconsciousness by creating the imbalanced energy exchanges. By creating the imbalanced energy exchanges, you are actually distorting the system. You are actually damaging the system. When you hold the balance of the Shiva and Shakti, first of all, you're setting an example of what a healthy society should be, what healthy relationship should be. Okay, when your energy is not leaking, then you're able to do your soul purpose in a much better way. Okay, so this is about learning to become Shakti. Shakti is someone who knows how to hold a balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, so today's topic is about energy exchanges. Okay, today's topic is about energy exchanges with the divine masculine. Okay, see, you have heard in the community a lot of people uploading videos on don't give your twin energy. What they're trying to say is don't give your twin energy codependently. Like, there is something called energy codependency. They are saying don't engage in that imbalanced codependent exchange of energy. There is something called an unhealthy energy exchange, the energetic codependency. Okay, in this process what happens is that you are getting a high off of the physical form of your twin. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever your twin leaves, you go very down. Whenever your twin comes back, you get excited, overexcited. Okay, that is due to the imbalance of the heart chakra, where the soul separates. In one of the chakras the soul separates, that is called the core wound. Okay, and that is where the push pull is maximum. You know, that is basically where the soul polarizes into the pull and into the push. And usually I have noticed in most twin flames, at least most ascended twin flames or starseed twin flames, whatever term you like, these are the twin flames whose union is destined. They don't stay on this planet, like they don't get lost on this dimension. There is no allowance in the protocol for them to not ascend. So the divine feminine, divine masculine both ascend. Okay, and they don't get stuck. I think even Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene were among these type of twin flames. The ascension is guaranteed in the lifetime. They don't get lost. And then there are other types of twin flames who have been incarnating again and again, who get stuck here. Okay, and then they meet again and they get stuck in this phantom reality, this dream world. Okay, kind of what the Inception movie shows, that this is a dream. Okay, so coming back to energy exchanges with twin flames, you know, you are really not supposed to give your twin flame, your divine masculine energy externally. Okay, you are supposed to give energy internally, as in through the crown chakra. Your energy must go from the right brain hemisphere to the left brain hemisphere. The brain hemispheric merge should happen. The core wound healing, which is the purging stage, and the soul merging should happen. So the soul merging process and the brain hemispheric integration is one and the same thing, because when you merge with your higher self, your crown chakra balances, which is the brain hemispheric merge, which is the whole brain state. The midbrain is activated, and this midbrain state was also talked about by one of the spiritual teachers born in India, and then he's in West, called Dr. Pillai. He's a South Indian, and he was renunciate most of his life, and then he gathered all this knowledge, and now he's teaching all this knowledge, the astrology he's teaching, and all the spiritual principles of the Siddhas he's teaching. So he also spoke about the midbrain state. Okay, that is the singularity. Once you achieve the Sushumna activation, which is the higher self state, that is when you're having the right energy exchanges with your twin flame. Because remember, this is you, your twin flame is you. So when you're sending your twin energy internally, not externally, there's a difference. What is happening is that you are self-focused. So your energy is going from one hemisphere of the brain to the other hemisphere of the brain. You are self-focused, you are productive, you are living your best life, you are done with your karmics. Okay, the best life comes after you're done with the karmics. The soul purpose and all of that comes after you're balanced, not before you're balanced. Before you're balanced, you're engaging with karmics. Maybe you're having a karmic job, maybe you're even doing your soul purpose, maybe you're doing but as a twin flame, let me tell you, you cannot do your soul purpose when you're half. That means in the other half there are karmic cords, okay, and you're connected with the karmics, all right. So if you're connected to the karmics, you cannot really do your soul purpose, because they attack you every time. You have to get rid of the karmic monad grid. Only then you can ground, and only then you can do your soul purpose. So this is the work of Kali, or divine feminine, who cuts off the draining energy cords, okay, and makes people aware of the reality of the society. We are not living proper human lives, okay. Human beings were not designed to drain energy from each other. That happens only when the soul is fragmented, when the soul is broken, and the system turns vampiric, the system turns parasitic, the system turns codependent, okay. So the first duty of every human being to save the world is to save the world from themselves, okay, by coming into embodying the soul, okay, becoming whole, embodying the soul, okay, so that they are not codependent, and so that they are not parasitic also, okay. So energy exchanges of twin flame happen in the right way, happen in the proper way after you become one with the higher self. When you're polarized, when you're push polarized or you're pull polarized, when you're in either polarity, feminine or masculine, you're never able to create the balanced energetic exchanges, okay. You have to come into the higher self state, okay, then you're able to have balanced energetic exchanges with your twin, because then you're mostly self-focused, and sometimes you remember your twin, not all the time, okay. When you're healing, you remember your twin all the time, because the codependency is coming up, okay. But after you've done healing, you remember your twin out of love. You remember twin in the sense there's a presence of your twin, there is no absence of your twin. So you don't remember your twin out of pain or longing. You remember your twin just like somebody who's maybe working in the next room in your house, okay. So there is a sense of presence and closeness, okay. So that way you're not having negative energy exchanges, okay, because you already have your masculine part, and from that state you are exchanging energy. So it doesn't become codependency, it becomes a balanced energetic exchange. It doesn't become a karmic energetic exchange, it doesn't become a debt, because when you create debt with the masculine acts negative and draining. He will never behave in a loving way, he will never give, because he starts to give when the karmic debt with the masculine is balanced, okay. So energy exchanges with the divine masculine happen properly only after the soul merge, or after you purge and you become one with the higher self, okay. That first soul merge, that's when you start having balanced energetic exchanges with your twin, because you are feeling your twin's presence all the time, okay. And you come into a state of neutrality. You understand how to give your twin the space to heal, how to even be there for him when he needs you, okay. Because when my twin needs me, his soul reaches out to me, okay? And me being more in a state of balance, I know whether I'm supposed to reach out to him and provide him the necessary guidance, or whether I'm supposed to allow him the space to process it on his own. If he is able to handle it on his own, then I don't contact him, okay? And if he is not able to, if he's like really drained, overwhelmed, lost in darkness, sometimes you have those crippling fears, and then you need to take a session because you don't know how to proceed ahead, okay? And it's a really good idea to take a session with a non-dangerous psychic, somebody who will not manipulate you, opening up to them energetically. There are lots of I heard stories of people crossing your boundaries energetically, sending entity attachments, doing psychic attacks and all sorts of things. Not everybody who's out there claiming to be a twin flame, claiming to be psychic is safe, guys. Especially for twin flames, you really need to be wary whom you take a session from. Some twin flames are twin flames, but they are in their ego. So that ego filter will not really give you good answers, okay? And even though the answers might be correct, you might not get good advice, okay? Sometimes there are really negative people who are out there to drain you, cross your boundaries, and these so-called psychics can be very dangerous people. So you need to be very careful with whom you take a session, okay? Coming back to a point of energy exchanges. Energy exchanges happen codependently when you initially meet your twin and he activates your core wound and the entire system polarizes and all the karma comes down in your physical system. You lose your job, you lose your relationships, you lose your health, and all these types of things happen. The purging begins. That time the system polarizes and you push polarize because you're clearing the karma, and your twin pull polarizes because he's the pull part of the soul. He's the so-called runner, but it happens at a subconscious level because he simply doesn't know how to handle all the fears. It's only when you complete the journey and you ground in 5D and you energetically you give him an example of how to complete the ascension process, only then his fears start getting sorted out, okay? And at this time you're also guiding other people, so it is a type of a good karma, okay, where the energy that you're giving to your clients and other people, even like me making this video, actually reaches out to your twin, because at the end of the day it's all oneness, everybody is the one self. So it reaches out, that energy of that stability, that security, that love reaches out to your twin, and he learns that yes, not to worry, this ascension process is a challenging process, but can be done, can be completed. There is something beyond the narcissistic karmic connections network. There is a world of soul family where you can ground, okay? And really, soul family is not about a different place and people from different caste or anything like that, or people from a different intellectual section of society. No. Soul family is not that. Soul family is a different dimension. It's an alternate universe, okay? And you have to be grounding in that alternate universe and then ground at alternate universe here. And that is how we are ascending planet Earth here, because we are bringing the 5D here. One twin flame pair will bring ground 5D, another twin flame pair will ground 5D, a group of star seeds will ground 5D. So that is how we are grounding the 5D timelines on this planet and shifting this planet into the 5D collective. It's going to be terribly hard at this time, which is why I like this olive green outfits, because it's a damn hard to ground 5D, in a demonic matrix where the asuras have demonified most of the people, broken their souls and turned them into narcissist and parasite. And the sad part is the divine masculine is a beautiful, pure soul, but he becomes the matrix twin because in the narcissistic karmic network, which is 90% of the people, because whoever's heart chakra is not balanced is actually a type of narcissist. Whoever is operating from unity consciousness, that is my definition. You could be a good person, but you are still narcissist if your heart chakra is closed. Okay, if you are not in that fourth dimension or fifth dimension, I think it's 1 2 3 4 dimension, 4 density, whatever. I'm not with the terms right now, not clear with the terms right now. So if you are not in that balanced heart chakra space, right, then you are among the 90% of narcissistic people, and the 90% of the narcissistic people are right. They are not wrong. They are right in keeping, they are correct in keeping the heart chakra closed, because obviously in a lower dimensional, lower astral reality, you cannot open your heart. It's a vulnerable state. First you have to ascend to the higher astral, the 5D, and then you can open the heart. So not everybody can afford to open the heart. So 90% of the people have closed hearts, okay, which is the survival tool in a karmic matrix. Okay, no judgment here. People have to do it because they are in a soul fragmented reality where everybody is almost like the walking dead trying to attach to you. Okay, and this happens more in certain places and less in certain places. I mean, there are high vibrational places on this planet, yes, not that I'm completely denying that, but yeah, the twin, when he grows up, usually is born in a dysfunctional family, and he has two choices: either to become a narcissist or to leave the world and become a monk. Okay, and frankly speaking, the divine feminine never really grounds. She's the one who like takes the monk option, takes the renunciate option, but she's preparing the way. She's doing all the spiritual work. Okay, so even though she takes the option of not grounding in the matrix, not becoming the matrix twin, she's the one who stays in the 5D and basically gets away from the world, doesn't leave the career also sometimes, and she goes out away from the world, away from connections and emotional grounding, and spends her life facing the dark night of the soul, and lives a solitary life, learning all the ascension processes, you know, because she's a starseed, she's an ascended master, and she clears the karmic network. Okay, she ascends her soul, she grounds, and at that point, energetically, she's also teaching her divine masculine how to clear the karmic network and how to ground in the soul family. Okay, and remember, soul family is an alternative universe. It is not, it could include changing locations. Like if you are in India, you might move to US, or if you are in India, you might move to some mountainous places or something that's more like off-grid and create your own community there, or find a community that suits you. You know, at that stage you can manifest things. Okay, and you don't know in which universe you might land. Okay, you might just find that one community, you know, somewhere up in the mountains or somewhere in South India, you know, in the jungles of South India. You don't know where your soul is going to take you if you follow the heart. But yeah, there will be dangers as long as the karmic energy is not purged out. Before meeting that soul family, you are going to have to deal with a lot of karmics, and through the process of dealing with karmics, you're going to have to set an example in the society of what is the Shiva Shakti balance. Okay, so this is what I have to share with you guys about energy exchanges with your twin. And later on, when your twin comes back, it's like neutral, you know. You will only give him energy if he really needs it, and you know, it will not be like that emotional desperation. It will be like you are the teacher and he's like a student, and you can see a student who is struggling so much, not able to understand the concept, and you're just giving him a little bit of guidance, you know, from a very detached perspective. He's not your son, he's just a student in the school, and you're functioning as a teacher. So at that time, you kind of become like the higher self. Okay, and when your twin is, you know, when your twin will make it on his own, and you know when your twin actually needs some energy from you, some guidance from you. But that energy is not coming from a place of codependency, as in I'm giving because I want you to give back. I'm giving because I'm feeling needy. No, that thing comes from a place of like, you know, he's really confused, he's in the dark, and you are the one who knows the process, right? So you give guidance, okay? Kind of like how I'm making this video, kind of like how I'm doing my sessions, okay? And it becomes like a sole purpose. So what I'm trying to tell you is basically very neutral. You're treating your twin from a place of wholeness, not from a place of attachment, okay? And not from a place, because the moment that attachment energy comes now, the twin will start running, and that just goes to say that you are not balanced inside, okay? So when he comes back, you are like, man, I'm all ready and grown up to give you your space. You might take a year, 2, 3, I don't know, but you're going to go through the dark night of the soul now. And if you need my help, reach out to me, okay? I will guide you, but don't overdo it. This process is supposed to be done by yourself, okay? And while I'll be just getting so busy with my clients and grounding and doing my work and serving my purpose, I will make the time for you if you really are confused, okay? And I feel you all the time. You're here with me, and I'm in a state of love. And but yeah, I'm waiting for you because we have work to do together. Twin flames are supposed to get together and do the mission together. All the stories of like, you're not supposed to marry a twin flame, it's just like a it's like a relationship that you can never get. Your twin comes in your life to balance you, and then you can go off and live with your karmic. It's not like that. Twin flames meet because they want to bring heaven on earth here, and if they're bringing the 5D timelines here, that is the purpose, my friends. They have to be together, and there is a very special purpose for twin flames to be together, okay? Especially the sexuality of twin flames, it balances the elements around, it balances the panchatattvas around when twins make love in that tantric way. So twin flames are supposed to be together, but then again, that sex is not very like desperate kind of thing, like I'm hungry and feed me. No, it is a celebration of the union that is found within, okay? So friends, energy exchanges, if done from a place of missing soul parts, okay, it creates a karmic debt, okay? But energy exchanges when done from a place of balance just creates a vibration of neutrality and balance, okay, which is the unity consciousness. And very important part here is that all those people that you see around who are narcissistic, it's a coping mechanism of living in the Mrityu Loka, Mrityu Loka is where people with soul fragmentation exist. So imagine if you could see the, everybody like the Walking Dead. Would you open your heart? No, you would prefer to be a little bit narcissistic, yeah? So I really don't judge the narcissistic people, because it is good to keep your heart closed as long as you're in the Mrityu Loka or the death realm or the lower astral or the purgatory. This is the purgatory, okay? This is the purgatory, and if you got to survive here, you have to keep your heart closed, you have to be a little bit narcissistic, you have to not trust people, you have to be a little bit hard and revengeful. Those are coping mechanisms. So if your twin becomes like this and you are calling him matrix twin because even you're having some karmic patterns, and he is reacting to you based off of your shadow side that you have not healed, and he shows up as a matrix twin for you when you're not healed, it's okay, because he is in survival and self-protection, okay? So he just had two choices, remember, either to be a narcissist or to be a monk, and he chose to be a narcissist, and that is for your own good, so that you could have some backing later on, while you go out and be the monk and do the work, okay? So don't judge neither your twin nor the other people, because everybody is kind of living like a coping mechanism. Because I have grown up with people who are narcissistic. That was my karmic monad, and I've seen that it is just a coping mechanism. They need to survive in this reality, this karmic reality, and they can't open their heart, and that's okay. Okay, so friends, right now I'm going to end this video. If you need any guidance, feel free to book a session with me, okay? And like this video, comment down on your experiences or energy exchanges with your twin flame, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.